Hello people, if you're coming across my channel for the very first time, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing. To my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. I love you so much. I hope we're all doing fine. So in today's conversation is about this palm-colored woman who came on TikTok to ask black people a question. According to her, she wanted to know if there are black people who does not like her because of her color, meaning palm color. The reason she asked this question is because she is nice and friendly, yet she feels black people still don't like her. Anyway, I will play her clip, then I will be back very soon.
I'm gonna get in trouble for this, I already know, but you know what? I need to know, are there certain black people that just don't like us because we're white? This is something that's bothered me for a long time. I just never feel like I can talk about it. I never feel like I can talk about it because I'm white. And I know I'm white. I'm so white, okay? And I'm not even being political or racial or anything. I just want to know from my black friends out there on TikTok, like, are there some black people that just don't like us because we're white for no other reason? Because I'm, like, friendly to everybody. And there's assholes of every color. Let's just put it out there, okay? There's assholes of every color. But I sometimes think that there's certain black people that just don't like me because I'm white. Is it in my head? I don't think so. So this is a genuine question. Don't be racist in these comments. Don't you be racist. I want to know, are there certain black people that just don't like us because we're white? And what can we do? I'm scared. Maybe I'll delete it.
Before we jump into the stitches, please share your thoughts in the comment section below about this video. So she came back to explain the situation because looking at the comments and the likes, the comments were so much, meaning the video really got people's attention. So she came back to explain her situation. I'm going to play the video that she explained why she feel people don't like her, and as well as the stitches. So let's jump into the stitches, and please don't go away because at the end of the stitches I will leave my own comment. So let's jump into the stitches.
Okay, so the conversation was really meant to spark like a dialogue because I feel like, I don't know, there's a part of me that thinks like I'm not allowed or can't say anything about it because I'm white, and I feel like there is a lot of phoniness and fakeness, and there's a lot of people that don't want to talk about it because they're afraid to get canceled or whatever. So personally, I just brought it up because I wanted to have a discussion. Sorry, I'm out of breath. And I would say it's a 40-60 split, like 40% good dialogue, 60% went all the way left, in my opinion. Maybe it was misinterpreted, and I can understand how like a video like that could be misinterpreted because it was like, you know, a little bit longer than a minute. I didn't give much context. It was more just like an open-ended question, and I can understand how like it would be taken the wrong way. Just to give a little context, I was I was a waitress and bartender for like 15 years, and I worked in Philly. I also lived in New York at one point, so like I'm not some, you know, sheltered girl. And I'm gonna be honest, like maybe even 80% of my interactions with black people have been positive because I am the kind of person that, like, even if you have an attitude, white or black or whatever, like I try to disarm you and just keep, like, just, I get it, some people don't trust me, so it's like, okay, like maybe they don't trust me, but we will build a relationship in time. But that's like real, that's like longer relationships. I'm more talking about like quicker interactions. Like, okay, so when I lived in New York, I lived in predominantly black neighborhoods, and when I would be walking down the street, I would get called, you know, names, or get out of our neighborhood, or, you know, like stupid white C, bitch, you know, like all these things simply for just being white and no other reason. So if people are saying they could read my vibes from walking down the street, that's a little insane. People were quick to say they just don't like you for you. And I can understand why they would say that because I didn't provide much context. So with people that I actually interact with, I don't really experience that, to be honest. I've made a lot of wonderful friends throughout the years of all races, and even if someone was a little leery of me at first, I usually can win them over time because I don't really push myself on someone. But my video was more talking about more quick interactions or strangers, or, you know, not a friendship or a relationship or even an interaction. And I got a lot of mixed comments about it. So, I don't know, I hope that helps. I feel like the more I talk, the worse it gets, and I'm sure people will be mad at me for this one too. I'm trying my best to explain myself, and as much as I think about taking the video down, like, I feel like I can't take it down because I know my intentions, and I can't be, like, and now that I'm getting heat on me, like, if I take it down, what does that show? That just shows that, you know, I can't handle it, and I can, and I want to talk about this, and I want to have open discussions. But anyways, I don't know if the coffee hasn't kicked in, but I hope that.
I need to know, are there certain black people that just don't like us because we're white?
I want you to take this question, reverse it, and go ask your grandparents. You said in your follow-ups you're just trying to understand and you don't want to have to continue paying for what your ancestors did. Are you fucking stupid? Do you not see what's been going on in recent years? Less than 4 years ago, we just had a whole protest about Black Lives Matter because police officers keep killing Black people for no reason. Are you not aware of everything that's going on in the world right now? Because everything that's going on in the world right now is at the hands of people. Let's use logic here. And if we also really want to get technical, segregation was also not that long ago. For context, segregation ended in 1964. My father was born in 1964. So this year, 2024, will be 60 years since segregation ended. A lot of people who are around during segregation are still alive to this day. You mentioned that when you lived in Black neighborhoods, they would tell you to get out their neighborhood. Of course, because they look at you as a gentrifier. Because all do is come to Black neighborhoods, buy up all the property around it, and push Black people out and push up the rent prices when they rebuild it. You guys are not for us. Therefore, we don't trust you. You're trying to make yourself a victim when you're not. You are just as complicit in racism and all these things that you think you're not. You are. You're complicit in it. You benefit from it. So why do you expect us to trust you? You get to sit here and benefit from the atrocities that have done to Black people, Muslim people, Arabs, Hispanics. You get to sit here and benefit from all of that, and yet you have yet to question. You have the nerve, the audacity to question why we don't like y'all.
I need to know, are there certain Black people that just don't like us because we're white?
Someone who really, really wants to just give you an answer. Nobody care. At this point, nobody cares. I know you want answers. I know you have a question, but ain't nobody caring about that. Okay? We more worried about survival. Okay? Ain't got time to be thinking about the colors of white, green, purple, blue, orange, black, brown. Okay? Life is lifing. But if you really want to answer this question, look back in history. Ask your auntie, uncles. Ask the boomers. Go back in your family tree. And then maybe you'll realize, why some don't like white people.
I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I already know it, but you know what? I need to know, are there certain Black people that just don't like us because we're white? Reason?
This video is for educational purposes only, and it's not even really addressing this person. Because honestly, it wasn't a genuine dialogue to begin with. Just two things. First, if you're asking this question to Black people on TikTok, that either means that you don't have genuine relationships with Black folks in your life that you could ask this question to, or it's a disingenuous attempt to get views and build your platform. The second thing is that we live in a racial caste system. So we're all born into a social hierarchy based on race. We didn't create that, but we inherited it from the people that did. And they used it to subjugate and oppress Black people. That system has been in place for centuries now, and it continues to this day. So while you think people should like you because you're friendly, you're still white. And you still represent and embody the oppression that Black folks experience in this country. So rather than worrying about if people like you, maybe start thinking about why they don't trust you and your friendliness.
I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I already know it, but you know what? I need to know, are there certain Black people that just...
Yes. Me personally, I don't like white people. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want nothing to do with white people on no personal level. If I don't have to do business with you, if I don't have to get something from you, if I don't have to go to your job, if I don't have to deal with you, I don't. On any personal level that's of my choice, I'd rather be around black people and Black people alone. I don't even like being around other groups of people because other groups of people don't fuck with us for real. I don't. I don't want to be around no white people. I want no white friends. I don't want no white lovers. I don't want no white nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't. Me personally. I'd rather Black everything, if you ask me. As many Black people as possible.
I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I already know it, but you know what? I need to know, are there certain Black people that just don't like us because we're white?
When you sat here and said, I was being so nice, why do Black people not like? It's almost like you were being a little bit backhanded. It's almost like I was being so nice. Why are these Black people so mean? Black people are not mean. We are straight to the point. You understand that, right? And based off of history itself, black people don't owe it to be friends with white people. We don't have to lay with you. We have every right to not want to be anywhere near you. History has shown that you guys as a whole cannot be trusted. You want the world to love you. You want the world to respect you. You want the world to come to you and be peaceful to you. You have to sit here and take, like you have to basically be the one to be like, you know what? I already know the world views me as this. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to take a stance, and I'm going to prove why I as an individual am not like this. You making videos like this does not help you. It makes you look tacky. It makes you look desperate. And it makes it look like you throwing some low-key shade towards black people. And I have a feeling you were talking about black women in specific. I can't prove that, but that's just the vibe that I'm getting from your video. White people, not every black person on the planet hates you guys, but the vast majority are uncomfortable around y'all, and that's okay. And we as black people have a right to feel uncomfortable around you. History, again, has shown that.
Having watched the stitches, I feel she's just a problem. If she has 80% good relationship and interaction with black people, then what is the problem? Why does everyone have to like you? Are you money for everyone to like you? This question is a bit shallow. There will be always people who dislike you for things you can't control, like skin color, eyes, hair, and features. They are ignorant, and every race has those people just like blacks. I'm happy with that white man stitch, that if you are asking this question on TikTok, then you don't have genuine black friends you can ask. In my conclusion, this woman is just an attention seeker and trying to gain views and build her platform. Anyway, thank you so much for being part of the conversation. Please subscribe and share. See you in the next video. Stay safe.